and welcome to Kerry's Cards. I'm going to demo in this little video a quick way to jazz up some of your die cuts, the letters, specifically the just wanted to say dies that we've got here. Lots of different options in there. You see you've got happy birthday, celebrate, you're too kind and feel better soon. We're going to use the happy birthday ones. I've pre-cut them at the moment because my table wobbles when I'm doing things and I didn't want the camera to shake, so I've pre-cut them. So this is what would look normally like when you cut them on white card, and this is Pretty Peacock. And this is the other version I want to show you how to get to. Just gives it a little bit more depth in terms of when you put it onto a card, and finishing touches. Equally, both are just as good, but you might want to just give it a little bit more emphasis, and some other little tips that you could do with your die cut happy birthdays. So as I said, I've pre-cut a couple of the happy birthdays out already. We've already seen the plain white one. Now, just to get this one, all you need to use is a blending brush or one of the little finger ones, and a colour that matches or slightly lighter than the backing colour that you've used. So in this one, I'm using Pool Party. It blends really well. So I'm just going to use this piece here and just take my blend brush and bring it in. Doesn't take much. You can see all I'm doing is just blending in over the top. In fact, I think Pool Party is the wrong colour I've used here. Let's get a different colour. It's Balmy Blue was the one I used actually, because Pool Party was too light. So don't use Pool Party. Let's go to Baby Blue. Balmy Blue, sorry. Probably see this to be a bit better. There we go, it's better. And by blending it when it's in the cut bit that you've cut out, it means that it doesn't bend the shapes up. I've tried this without doing that, and I just tended to break the lettering or bend it up. You can hear my table shaking as I'm doing this. So I think that is probably all it needs. Very subtle, you can see, very, very subtle. But if I just pop them out then, just pop all the little bits out. A pokey tool for these ones. Okay, then if we get one I've already cut out, I'll just put a little bit of glue on the back of each one, and then what will happen is it should just give it a little bit more 3Dism, is that a word? I don't know. We'll say it is, shall we? There's a lot of glue on there, a few little dots. Ooh. Bit too much glue in some places, but hey, it'll dry. And there you have a little bit of a pimped up happy birthday. So that was the plain white, and that's the other one that we've just done there with some little blending, a bit of blending on the edges. Works a treat. Now the other thing you can do as well, just a quick tip, is that's the offcut from the shadow. And then if you overlay it onto a piece of white card, you can do the same again. If you've run out of card, for example, of the colour that you want to use, so I'm just going to blend this. I might get a darker colour. Maybe it'll be okay. Now I'm going to get a darker colour so you can see what I mean. This is really dark now. Very bushel, this should work. There we go. Right, so line it up again. So if you wanted a more of a softer background, you can use the offcuts to cause a silhouette. Lift it up and you've got the happy birthday there, and then you can pop in your other happy birthday that I did here on the top. Just like that, and it looks a bit like watercolours. Okay, and pop them on the top like that, and then you can use that on a card instead. There we go. I haven't glued it down, but it's another way of using the images if you didn't want to use the solid version. There we go, 2 little quick tips. So let's just do a quick recap. This is the plain white one on Pretty Peacock card. And then this is the other one where we blended the edges. So you can see what that looks like on that card. So that'd be plain white, still looks as lovely. But I quite like the 3D element on that one. And then we did the blending using the cutout. So that bit, the opposite of that. And then we used the blend brush there, and then I've just used, I did white in the bit that we've just done, but I didn't like it. So when I've put it onto the card, I did it in the lime green then, because it was just a bit too white. And then we've made a very quick, easy, and I've also used some Wink of Stella on that. Can you see it's a little bit sparkly? So there we have 2 different types of ways of jazzing up a standard word die cut. Any suggestions, comments, then please put them in the links below, and like and share. Thank you, bye.